Okay.
So if I say let me wait and I interview you, then it would. So you rather find people in where they are.
Where they are, yes.
But also most importantly, when you go to map in the districts, you go out there and you speak. Tomorrow they intend to go and speak to some people.
Okay.
I hope you people, I don't know if you can ask around it, and maybe each one of you, maybe if you can go for 1 hour something before we move.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that she knows we are in a hotel, but we also had time
To go to the community.
to the community.
Mm.
Actually,
I know she's interested in the community work.
very.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to start. So I'm trying to balance your light.
Okay.
Any question you are not comfortable with, you don't answer it.
Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, I'm all right. So you are going to tell me your names and what you do.
Thank you so much. My name is Betty Kwagala. I work with Positive Women with Disabilities Uganda, commonly known as POUD, and we work in partnership with TASO to reach out women and young women with disabilities but living with HIV. And to get that, we move out with TASO in the communities to do special outreaches like HCT to where these people are, because sometimes they miss out services to go like to the facilities. So we find them where they are, in slum areas, in the streets, maybe in the landing sites, and those hard to reach areas. We intend to take the services where these people are, because these people were left out in HIV, TB, malaria programming, because they don't like access where services are. Yes, sir.
Which network do you represent? What is the importance of structuring CSOs in the country?
The network I work for is a network for women and young women with disabilities living with HIV, commonly known as Positive Women with Disabilities Uganda. I may say it's not like a structure on my side. I think it's like improving coordination, because this exercise is really very helpful. Like, it's not like the ministry or the government is doing the structure, but I think it is improving coordination, and it is useful because now even this very exercise, this mapping tool exercise. Sorry, I'm like this writing mapping tool exercise has really taught us a number of things, like where we've been like sometimes find like doing like doing same activities, but this one has helped us to know who is doing what, and who is a civil society, who is an NGO, who is a CBO. So it is something really, to us, very important. I may not say that it's restructuring now. Mm.
How do you appreciate the relationship between TASO, Ministry of Health, and CSOs?
First of all, I first do appreciate TASO. For me, I'm someone who was brought up by TASO. I started working with TASO in 2000, and my being there, we are looking at vulnerable populations, especially people with disabilities. And in 2017, after having identified a number of gaps affecting, or barriers affecting people with disabilities, especially women and young women, we came up with an organization which was started by women with disabilities living with HIV and TASO clients, to start this organization to have a common voice for these vulnerable populations. For example, people with disabilities and the diversities. We have the deaf, we have the blind, So TASO really supported us. We're even hosted by TASO. And our activities are supported by Global Fund through Grant Management Unit. For Ministry of Health, I'm very happy for Ministry of Health that at least we have now meaningful inclusion. We are crying for someone to be there, especially for the disabled. I'm happy that last year someone was brought in office, Claire, to look at the issues of people with disabilities specifically. Then we have the commission. We are happy with the work of Dr. Jimmy. We are happy with the work of Andrew. At least they have brought us on board. And on the civil society, I'm looking at disability. When you look at Nodipo umbrella organization, they're doing great work to bring all categories, people with categories of disabilities on board. So the work is great. But the gaps maybe I'm seeing or I'm worried of in this integration. I was asking myself how the population or the fraternity of disabilities are going to benefit from this. For example, do we have now sign language interpreters who will cater for the issues of the deaf? Do we have like accessible places? For example, like do we have ramps to cater for those using wheelchairs and using crutches? In most cases, you find the ramps in place are too steepy. Even those that one who is not disabled cannot use it. So I wish we could like consider that. How are these people going to benefit from the integration, which is good, but how are we going to benefit in terms of accessibility, in terms of language? So to us, it's still a challenge. Again, on the information, in the disability fraternity, many of our people are not aware of what is taking place now. For example, there is this issue of stop work order. Many of us are not aware. And those who have gotten like the information, they interpret it differently. You find like someone is deaf, but is getting information maybe from a second hand, maybe from a second person, maybe a third person. So you find like people take it differently. And we're thinking of like having like engagements of these people. Can we engage Nudipo? Can we engage the other DPOs so that we take the right information to these people? A few more were talking with, when they had integration, they were like, these people, they want us maybe to die. For example, for me, my heart is in the streets. You know those people you call beggars? There are many in the streets. And those people, they have no information. I wonder how a woman with disability will crawl maybe from the street, maybe to go to Kisenyi, maybe to go to where. It's still a challenge. So I call upon to consider affirmative action, to consider the section which is giving out appliances. Can someone go to Mulago and get a wheelchair? Can someone go to Mulago and get like walking sticks or crutches? Because that time when I was growing up, we used like you go to Hinga Hospital because I'm from Fort Portal. But when I was growing up with my disability, we used to go to Hinga and get crutches. But I think which is not there. You go to the orthopedic workshop, they will tell you the crutches are not there, wheelchairs are not there, and those which are available are few and to targeted maybe districts. So we need to have like a central place. How?
I think on that issue, engage Dr. Jimmy, engage Dr. Jimmy privately.
Yes.
because the PS before she went for her leave, I
Yes.
think the last engagement she did was to launch the crutches, the wheelchairs, but those are for Busoga, which are in here. But then Dr. Jimmy says the others are with NMS. So, and he has a substantial number.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
That's what I was telling you. That information, this
Sharing,
sharing
yeah,
is there is a very big gap, and you see like those wheelchair were like for targeted, like for Busoga and
No, this one is for the whole country.
okay.
This is for the whole country.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And as we said, coordination meetings.
Yes.
Jimmy is the one who's in charge
Oh,
for the whole country.
I'm happy to hear that.
And he's seated besides you.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yes, yeah.
I say,
Yeah.
as another information, then I will talk to him and see if they could give us a portion like where I work at Tasso. We put wheelchairs and crutches for those people.
Even your network, if it is in countrywide, maybe even when they are giving out in Busoga,
yes,
you should also be able to monitor and maybe see whether those who are supposed to get are getting.
Oh, that's good.
Last as we're about to end,
yes.
When you were in Kalangala, there was this talk, especially from the PS's address, when she said, we can't continue working in silos. One group coming does this, puts a piecemeal. We now want to come, bring together our resources, go to the village or parish, make an impact. Do you think over the years